Guys, welcome to my 1000th vlog. I'm expecting it to be a long one. Ah, crap. You be quiet, you. Good morning guys, how are you all doing? I'm doing well because it's my 1000th vlog and I'm actually not waiting a week or 2 weeks to do it. Can't believe 1000 vlogs. And today is Bank Holiday Monday, however I don't have the day off. I'm at work tonight at 10 PM, so that's the good thing. I'm not at work until tonight, so I can go out and do something today. Now, one of the ideas I had was my parents are off to Bridlington today, well, near Bridlington, not quite there, and they're staying there for 5 days, so I was actually going to go follow them and join them. However, I then realised it is May Day holiday. A lot of people will be coming back during the afternoon or in, you know, the early evening, so traffic would be a nightmare and I'd be panicking because I'd be wanting to get home because I need to get to work, so I didn't want to go through all that. So today I've decided I'm going to go out somewhere where it's not too far away and I should be able to get back in time quite easily. I'm planning on going to a place I've not been since I was year high, Sherwood Forest. I think it closes about 4 or 5 o'clock and it's not even that far away. I think it's maybe half an hour drive, so I should get home in time for work. I'm just realising something, my feet are getting very, very wet. It's a good thing I've took my socks off because I expected it. Talking of expecting things, I'm pregnant. I'm joking. I do look it, but no. I asked you guys for questions for this vlog. I'm going to start answering throughout the video. So I think I'll do one right now. I'm just going to pick them at random. I'll pick this one. What's it say? Hold on, let me get in some shade so I can actually see what the text says. Yeah, my feet are getting very wet now. Under this tree. Apparently it's going to be up to 25 degrees today, so I'm taking some sun cream with me. I think your name says Tudormania. What gives you the motivation to make vlogs? I lose interest way too easy. Need motivation, lol. You're asking the wrong person there. Let's see, what gives me the motivation? Going out somewhere does. I mean, when I'm going on holidays and... oh, hold on, sun's gonna be in your eyes. When I'm on holidays and stuff like that, I definitely have the motivation to just get the camera out and start vlogging. But that's just it. Back in 2013, I was actually making daily vlogs like for the entire year, and I didn't even need the motivation. I just knew that I was going to vlog that day, so I just got the camera out. Hold on, my arm's aching. Spin you around. What was I saying? ADD. Yeah, my suggestion is, on a particular day, don't matter which day, just get your camera out and start vlogging. There have been times, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, where I have actually started vlogging. Excuse my voice. I have started vlogging, but after a clip or two I give up because I just don't feel like it's a decent video, that I'm not really doing anything good in that day, or I get very, very lazy and I just can't be bothered anymore. Saying that, I've only done that maybe 4 or 5 times in the, what is it, 8 years that I started vlogging. 7 years I've been vlogging. So yeah, I can count how many times I've done that on one hand. So it's not often. So yeah, I sometimes lose the motivation to do it. Yeah, my advice is just pick up the camera, start vlogging. So there you go. This arm's aching now. That's the other thing, get a camera that's not too heavy. I was actually thinking of, for this video, going down memory lane of all my vlogs and talking about all my favourite ones that I've had over the years. But that'd be kind of dull, I think. I mean, I guess I could mention a few that are my favourites. Let's see, all the ones from LA and Florida. There we go. Oh yeah, and the other thing about motivation, I found that the more you do it, the more you want to do it. But yes, I will continue answering questions throughout the day. I'm just debating whether or not to go to the Asda right now after I've walked Harley, or after I've been to Sherwood Forest, because I've not done my shopping yet. As I was out Saturday night, I felt that yesterday morning I was still a bit on the drunk side, so I never touched the car yesterday. Therefore I never went shopping. So that's the question. Do I go shopping this morning or after I've been to Sherwood Forest? So I decided to come to the Asda first. And while I was there, I was thinking about all the things I've done in Asda, like dancing. I was thinking of doing it, but I just wanted to get my shopping done. And it also reminded me that sometimes I come to the Asda with Joe, and that reminded me of another question that I got. Let me just find it. From Paul Beelby? I think that's what it says. Forgive me if I can't say the names right. Question, is Joe your sister or the ex-wife? I've never been married, let's put it that way. Joe and I are just best friends, that's it. We've known each other all our lives because my parents lived, well, still do live near her parents. So we knew of each other growing up. And then around when I was about 14 years old and she was 12, we started hanging out. Not just me and her, but a group of us. And over the years that group dwindled, but me and Joe, we just stayed best friends since then. And that was 29 years ago. And I guess she is sort of like my surrogate sister, I would say. But yeah, we've known each other a very long time. We're the best of friends. Right, I'm gonna go and take my shopping home, pick Harley up and head for Sherwood Forest. Harley's excited because we're sort of here. Because the car park at Sherwood Forest is full, we've had to come about half a mile down the road to an excess car park. And as you can see, this is filling up as well. I don't know. But I've gotten hungry. So it's a good thing I went to the Asda first because I picked up a sandwich to eat. Just a snack to keep me going. And this guy, he's been a good boy. He's not, thank you. He's not whined once on the way here. And he's not even jumped up or anything. Have you? Yeah, you've been a good boy. Right, I'm gonna have my dinner and then we're going into Sherwood Forest. I enjoyed that sandwich, it was quite nice. So we're making our way into the visitor centre now. Got water. I've put sun cream on because it's 25 degrees and he keeps stopping in the shade and we've only been walking 5 minutes. Last time I was here I don't think I was even a teenager yet. All I remember is a very big giant ancient tree that apparently Robin Hood lived in. I'm assuming that's still here. And a picture of me with a bow and arrow stood on a tree. In fact, I'm following these signs. It says visitor centre major oak tree, so that must be what I'm thinking of. So I guess I'm just gonna keep following the signs. Well, I found the visitor centre right here. I was expecting to be so busy that I couldn't move. The forest, is that a table? Some sort of restaurant? Yeah, I do not remember any of this. I wonder what this could be. Very cool. There's the visitor information, there's a shop, toilets, an exhibition. Oh, and lots of trees. I was just thinking, what on earth's going on here? And then I looked to my left. There's the big oak tree I was on about. It's beautiful. I mean, you should know by now I like trees, but this, awesome. Yeah, this is the one thing I remember from when I was here before. I also remembered you can't go near it. Yeah, it's massive and it's beautiful. I know this poor little tag keeps hiding in my shade, look. It's a fantastic tree, but now I'm going to see what's around here. Yeah, they're selling bows and arrows. I think Harley needs to sit in the shade in a minute. Games and toys.
There was one version which is nearest to the backgammon.
Armour, cool. It's awesome. Swords, muskets and gunpowder. This is really cool. Brooches.
Probably would have been treated like that.
More weapons. On the most medieval thing of all, ice cream. I'm going to sit in some shade. Harley's panting away, needs another drink. And I need to sit down. Well, that wasn't much of a rest. Harley's already pottering about. Sat in some shade and I thought, while I'm sat here having a rest, thought I'd answer some more questions. Okay, here's a good question from Richie95RFC. Have you ever bumped into someone that recognised you from YouTube, not including family? And the answer to that is no. I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. If any of you guys ever saw me wandering about feel free to come over and say hello. It'd be cool if I was vlogging. In fact, it'd be cool if I was vlogging right now and somebody recognised me and came over. But it's something I wouldn't mind happening. Question from Mocha Star. When are you going on holiday again? I love watching your Florida series, rewatch them 1,000 times. So have I. Well, if you saw my last video, you know that I'm going camping at the end of this month on the 28th, but I am planning on going abroad later this year. Hopefully around September, October time. Nothing's planned yet, there are no secret plans, so we'll see what happens. In fact, I've got the same question from Blaine Kelly. When are you going on your next holiday? See the last answer. Wow, I think somebody wants to keep going. Okay, Trevor George has asked, you and Joe are really close friends, when and where did you meet? I sort of answered that earlier. Basically we just knew each other from when we were young, started hanging around about 29 years ago, and we've been best friends since. Also, they've asked, love all your vlogs, especially your holiday ones. I was at Disney in Florida in February and thought of your vlogs. Would you go back, or as you said at the end, would you go back with someone? Keep up with the great vlogs, love them all. Why, thank you. I would go back on my own, but like I said at the end of the Florida trip, I think it's a holiday that you want to do with more than just one person. But if push comes to shove, I'll go back on my own. Alright, I think this somebody is getting restless. I think it's time to move on. And just like that, I'm back round at the visitor centre. It's not a very big walk. It's only 5 to 2 and I've already finished Sherwood Forest. I'm thinking after I've used the facilities, I might go somewhere else. That's why I came out of the country park. This poor fella is too hot. I'm in here with the aircon on. There are plenty more trails that you can go on, but I feel like you'd be zigzagging back and forth, more or less. And there's a Arts and Crafts Centre just across the road from where I am right now, but I didn't really fancy going in. So I've decided I'm gonna maybe go into the Peak District. Now for some of you, you probably won't know what I'm on about. You are really noisy. But I've been looking for a bridge for 21 years now, because in 1997 I went with a group of guys to Castleton, where we stayed in a youth hostel, and we kept going on these activities as a team building exercise. And I think it was not last year, the year before, I found the caves that we went spelunking through. You know, yeah, climb through cave systems. But for the life of me, I've not been able to find this bridge. So what I did is I went on Google, and because I abseiled off of this bridge 21 years ago, that's what I typed in: bridge, abseil, Peak District, and it started bringing up pictures of what looks like the bridge that I abseiled off, and it says Buxton. So I'm thinking of maybe going there. I just don't know how far it is from here. So I thought while I'm driving there, I'm going to have the windows wide open and cool this little guy down, and myself, because apparently, according to the car, it's 29 degrees. You wouldn't think I've just given him some more water, but I have. He's very, very warm. And talking of warm, the back of the camera is as well. I'm turning you guys off for a bit. So the search continues. I'm in Buxton, a place called Pulls Cavern, and I've just asked some people if they know about a bridge. They're saying it's back the way I came. I have to say it looks pretty nice around here though. Looks like there's some nice walks. Also on the way here, the traffic going the other way looks like a nightmare. Looks like I'm going to be struggling to get home. But I've just got some directions off some people here who work here, so hopefully that's the right one. They weren't particularly sure about it, so I'm going to just try that, and then hopefully it's there. If not, doesn't matter. Just means I've got to keep looking for it. Wow, it's 4 o'clock. I better head on home soon. So I found the place that they said, and I've looked on Google again, putting in bridge, abseil, Peak District, and it said Millersdale, which is where I am. And I've seen a sign saying Monsal Trail, and to be honest, this place does look vaguely familiar. I'm not sure, but I think I'm in the right place. Guess I'm going to find out. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Apparently it's a lime kiln. Yeah, I just heard someone say tunnel. Oh, look. Huh. However, my interest has peaked elsewhere, and that's not a pun because I'm in the Peak District. I'm seeing what looks like a bridge up ahead. Right there. And I have to admit, heart's fluttering a little from excitement, because have I found it? I don't know. Thing is, I have no recollection of that. I mean, yes, it was 21 years ago, but still. And I can hear water as well. I'm itching to run to the bridge, but of course my foot still hurts. It's not so bad these days. But of course, when I've been walking a long time, it starts. I can hear water rushing down there. Have I found it? I bet you it's not. I bet you anything it isn't that bridge that I'm looking for. Although that does say Abseilers on Bridge. I remember when I abseiled down, I had to climb back up. I'm assuming that is the trail. I think I found it. There's one way of me finding out for certain. Going down there. There's a tunnel there. I'm gonna have to have a look in as well. I don't remember that tunnel. Yeah, the river's coming down there and flowing around that way. I have to be certain. I have to go down there. Guys, it is it! I found it! It's definitely, I remember more clearly now. You climb over the ledge, and they said you can either climb underneath the arch and then drop down, or you could just jump and slide down. Can you guess which one I did? I was the third person to go. The first two, they climbed under the arch. Me, I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. Jumped, slid all the way down to above this water, where a few lads stood here, and they grab the rope and pull you across so you can get off. And when I got to the top, the instructor said to me, "You've done this before, haven't you?" And I'm like, "First time." He says, "You did it like a professional." But yes, this is it. I can't believe it. After all these years, I found it. And the best thing is, they asked if anybody wanted to have another go at the end, and I was like, yep. So I did it twice. I think I did on the second time the crawl underneath rather than just jump. Can't believe it. After all these years, 21 years, and I finally found it. I mean, I've not been looking for 21 years. Originally it was, I wonder where that was. And then after I got a car, every now and then I'd come out to the Peak District looking for the caves, looking for the bridge. I've got to do it, haven't I? Hold on. There we go. Oh, I am so happy. Check out the water. If I remember right, somebody had slid down right to the bottom of the rope, and the lads who were pulling that lad in, they were threatening to drop him into the water. So yeah, I finally found it. And I've looked on Google Maps to see where Castleton is from here. It's literally just over 5 miles. Go figure. Wow, it's very, very pretty around here. Oh, I don't know why I'm still walking this way. I'm gonna go back up there now. And I've got to remember where it is. It's not Buxton, it's Millersdale. Between, as if you're leaving Chesterfield to get to Buxton. Because I did go through Chesterfield on the way here. He's not that bothered at all. But I'm extremely happy. I think I'll get some photos. Out of breath because I ran up the stairs, but I'm now at this tunnel and I can't see the end of it. But I can feel how cool it is. I think Harley can as well, because he's just going straight in. Oh, I see some light, I think, at the end. I'm not going to go all the way through, but I think one day, hopefully sometime this year, I'm going to come back, pay for extra amount of parking. I'll pay for an hour, I think. I better go back and go on this very long trail. Oh, the roof's dripping. Turning around. I don't fancy getting the camera wet while I'm going through there. But I keep forgetting I've not put my watch back on. I took it off while I was driving. So I have no idea what time it is. Let me have a look on my phone. It's just turned 5 o'clock. That means I'm going to start heading on home. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. But today has been sort of nostalgic for me because first I go to Sherwood Forest and I've not been there since before I was a teenager, as far as I remember. My mum might correct me on that one. And finally, after years of going on about it, I find the bridge that I abseiled off 21 years ago. Yes, I am very, very happy that I found it. In fact, I've noticed this as I came back up. They've changed it a little because this gate wasn't there as far as I remember. Actually, I'm having a vague memory of that. I think it was. I could be wrong, I don't know. Yes, over there, straight down. And strangely, I haven't done it since. I'd love to. Right, I need to get home. I don't believe it. I've been heading for a place on the map. I had a look. In fact, I followed the sign saying Tideswell. I kept thinking, I know that place. I've heard of it. Yeah, there's a reason for that. I was here only the other year with Harley because I recognise this church. I'm literally about 3 miles up the road from is it Millersdale? I've been going around past it and everything, and oh my. If I wasn't driving and using the pedals, I'd be kicking myself right now. But on the bright side, at least I know where I am. Oh look, I'm driving through Stony Middleton now. You know, the place that has the caves that I went spelunking in on the same day as abseiling off that bridge. At least I now know where it is in relation to this place. Up this road, many, many miles, turn left, pass through Tideswell, and I'm there. I knew the bridge was close to this place. I knew it because we parked in this car park right here. I just could not remember which way we went after that. Obviously that way. Now, if I didn't have my hand on the steering wheel, I'd slap myself. I'm going home now. So just under an hour later, made it home. The traffic wasn't so bad because I've gone through that other place, Tideswell I think it was called, and I went that way around. I was able to avoid all the traffic that I saw going that way, or the other way, the way I went. Anyway, before I sign off, I've still got a few questions left to answer. So this one's from Kirky, and he's asked, if you could go on holiday anywhere with £1 million, where would it be and why? I would go to Los Angeles and buy lots and lots of memorabilia. I doubt I'd be able to spend £1 million in LA, but I'd give it a go. Another question from Reese Horner. Do you prefer travelling abroad on your own or with other people? He's got more, so I'll just answer that one. I do prefer going on my own, especially when it comes to new places that I can explore. But there are times where I do like going with other people. Like for example, when I went to Scotland with Joe, Pete and Archie the other year, I enjoyed that because I didn't have to do any planning. I just went where they went. And what are your must-watch new and old TV shows that you recommend everyone tries? TV shows, new and old. Well, obviously, for old, Friends, Star Trek The Next Generation, Smallville. There's also Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. And of course, definitely, because my name is Smeg Chris, Red Dwarf. As for new ones, I'm currently watching all the DC shows, you know, Flash, Arrow and all them. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Big Bang Theory. If you're a fan of Big Bang Theory and you're not watching Young Sheldon, you're missing out. It's fantastic. I've started watching SEAL Team with David Boreanaz. I think that's how you say his name. Been watching that. That's pretty decent. What was the other part of your question? Hold on. Hope you never stop vlogging, by the way. Been watching for a couple of years now and your vlogs are always great. Why, thank you. I'm down to the last one and it's a big long list. B54321-ish. Marvel or DC? What's that tell you? DC. Favourite hero and villain? Well, my favourite hero by far is Wally West, the original one. Favourite villain? Probably Reverse Flash. Pizza or kebab? Pizza, come on. Every Sunday. Chinese or Indian? I like both. I usually have Indian more than I do Chinese. Cereal or toast? Cereal. Favourite Doctor? As in who? The first Doctor I started watching was Peter Davison, the 5th Doctor. But I guess David Tennant, probably. Game of Thrones or Walking Dead? Neither. I'm sorry, but I tried the first episode of both of them. Just couldn't get into it. Blackpool or Skeggy? Well, Skegness is closer, so I tend to go there more often than Blackpool, but I prefer Blackpool. Cats or dogs? Obviously dogs. Cats are evil. How old is a Harley? He's 5 next month. Favourite music band and album? My favourite music band, Enigma. But my favourite album, it changes. And it's usually a soundtrack. I guess the current favourite at the moment is my Halo 4 soundtrack. Jack Daniels or Jim Beam or both? I'm going to say both. Home or abroad? I like being abroad. Oh, will you ever stop buying DVDs? If like me, no, lol. What do you think? I am currently on a DVD ban though. And that's it. That's the questions done. For all of you who sent me them, thank you very much. And now I'm going to end the vlog because I can feel the heat from the back of the camera. It's not burning my fingers, but it's very, very warm. What a great day. Sherwood Forest, and then I found the bridge that I've been looking for years. I wasn't expecting that. I thought, you know, I'd get to Sherwood Forest and I'll be there till about 4 or 5 o'clock and then come home. No, worked out better than I thought it would. So at least I've done something special for my 1000th vlog. I was worrying about it, and that's why I haven't been vlogging as much. I promise now that I've hit 1000, I'll be getting the camera out more often. Anyway guys, I've no idea how long this video is going to be. I've got a feeling it's very, very long, so I'm going to end now. But thank you for watching this 1000th vlog. Thank you for everybody who's subscribed, and I really, really appreciate it. So with that being said, it's time for me to go. Until the next time, peace out. Now that I'm going to vlog more often, shall I vlog tomorrow? What am I doing? Oh, wait a minute, I'm on the night shift, aren't I? There's no point in vlogging it. I'll be in bed for most of it.